This is an overview video for Parks at Lanier, a 93-unit apartment community in Statesboro, Georgia. Here are 3 reasons why you need to look at this deal. Number 1, it's a low-risk execution. We have an attractive loan assumption and the property's fully renovated, so there's very few variables. Number 2, it is central to employment growth. You're right across the street from Georgia Southern University, next to a hospital, and then you've got Hyundai's electric vehicle plant that is just now opening up in the area. Number 3, there's actually substantial operational upside through the stabilization of management. We can go into more detail there, but they've had a lot of struggles operating it from afar, and I think there's a lot of upside that can be had there. So relative to the lower risk on this deal, we have a attractive loan assumption with about 4.5 years left, 5.5% interest rate, and pretty high leverage. So that's going to be really good. The property's also had just over $2 million worth of renovations over the last couple of years. So it is fully renovated all the way down to structural work for the subfloors and joists. So it's had an extensive amount of repairs. There's very little work that you're going to actually have to do on this property. So on the employment front, one of the most notable things people are talking about is Hyundai Motor Group has just finished completing an electric vehicle plant directly between Statesboro and Savannah. So this is Georgia's largest incentive package in history, $2.1 billion. The plant investment's almost $8 billion and should have 8,500 jobs in the next 5 years. Off-site supplier investment has been $2.2 billion so far, with a lot of it in the Statesboro area. And these are very high-wage jobs. So Statesboro is just going to see a tsunami of high-wage jobs coming its way due to its convenience. So that's a very major thing. Separate of all that, Statesboro's had, just in the last 2 years, over 1,400 new jobs be announced for advanced manufacturing plants. So you're really seeing an awful lot of development on that front. Now, as we narrow down to the immediate locale, the property, Parks at Lanier, is actually located directly across the street from Georgia Southern University, which is the area's largest employer, Statesboro's largest employer. And then right on the back side of it is the medical center, the hospital, which is in the top 4 of the largest employers for Statesboro as well. So you've got just a high concentration of employment in that area. We're also seeing Georgia Southern University just started its expansion to its southern campus, which is literally a quarter mile away from the Parks at Lanier. They just finished construction at the Convocation Center, and this is going to be a 200-acre expansion of the campus that will be underway over the next several years. And then a little bit past that, less than 3/4 of a mile from the property, is a brand new entertainment district, retail district. It is anchored by the professional soccer team to the area with a brand new stadium. They've got a brand new Publix, which Placer AI says is the most highly trafficked Publix in the state of Georgia, or actually in the U.S. And you've got a lot of high-end restaurants and retailers right there. So that's a really nice change to the area as well. So we'd really like to get you digging into this deal. I love it. I think there's just a ton of opportunity here, and just love the direction that the whole neighborhood is going. And I think this should be a pretty easy layup for someone that wants to get in for, a little 4 or 5 year deal. Once you start downloading the information, I'd love to just review it with you. And so please reach out at your convenience. Thanks for taking a look at this deal. Have a good one.